Hello, everyone. We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm E1.
That's Win. And today we have a Continuity Crew or Continuity Telecast on Obi-Wan Kenobi, the highly anticipated Disney Plus show, Star Wars. Everybody loves Star Wars.
Everybody loves Star Wars shows.
Maybe not after this.
No, I think everyone's tired out.
But we're gonna talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi, what our thoughts on the show were overall, characters, all that stuff, plot, blah 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 blah. Obi-Wan Kenobi follows Obi-Wan, I believe it's 10 years after 3. He is watching over Luke on Tatooine, and shit goes sideways, and he's got to go somewhere else.
No, Princess Leia needs his help.
No, spoiler.
And then Princess Leia, her parents needs her help.
Spoiler.
Senator something.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. So plot-wise, when already kind of said it, he just goes and helps Leia. This is a babysitting show, just like Mandalorian.
That's true.
But Mandalorian did it first and did it better.
And way cooler.
Yes. So Obi-Wan gets a call from Senator Organa and goes and has to help Leia because she's been kidnapped. Oh no! The Inquisitor, because they're gonna try and trap him, and because Vader, and so it's very interesting how they did that. I will say, just talking about plot-wise, that's not where I thought they were gonna go, and it did surprise me, but it wore off very fast.
It surprised you, but not in a good way.
No, I was.
Oh, you were into it?
I was into it at first, but it wore off very quickly, where I was like, another babysitting show. Because the first 2 episodes came out the same day, and I was like, oh, great. Now at least half the season's going to be him, and then it ended up being the whole season, which I was not into. And then we are also introduced to the Inquisitors, who we've seen in some of the animated shows, but we were introduced to one in particular, Reva, and she and Leia seem to be very hated. And I will agree with the Reva. Leia's kind of whatever. She's a kid. I like
you don't like her.
No, I like seeing the young Leia, and same with Luke, even though he wasn't very much in the show as much as Leia, because we already gotten the Luke Skywalker story. But that was really cool. I like that. It kind of fleshes out where like Leia asked Obi-Wan for hope and A New Hope, and why it seems so random before then. Yeah,
because like it was what, episode 5 or 4 was the first one, and then it was so random, like, oh, Leia's looking for Obi-Wan, like, how does she know this guy?
Yeah, so that was cool. I'm sure there's some continuity errors. Continuity.
There's a lot of continuity errors.
But you know what? I don't really care necessarily because one, we're not the biggest Star Wars fans. Like, I've seen them all. I've loved the shows, but they're kind of trying to set up a universe. I can ignore it for the most part. So that's kind of your plot. I mean, we got 2 Darth Vader Obi-Wan rematches. 1.5, I'd say.
This has the coolest earthbending scene I've ever seen in my life.
Fair. But
you, I'm Knight.
Let's talk about just our thoughts on the show.
Yeah, let's start with, I guess, you, because you were the one that's a bigger fan than I am. You grew up with this shit. You grew up with Star Wars.
I watched them. I watched them all. I had the box set with Darth Vader's face on it. Love that thing. So personally, I hated it.
Okay, fair.
It was a babysitting show, like I said early on. Like, it's babysitting.
Shitting?
Baby.
You said that first one.
Babysitting. My tongue is all sorts of tied today. We've seen that before. I get it. We're trying to flesh out the thing with Leia and him. Make that the first 2 episodes. Make it half the season. That's fine. But then do your Reva stuff. Maybe I would have cared about her a little bit more if I wasn't like having her around Leia, like trying to, I've got this great plan, but otherwise I'm just like, the overly hyped rematches between Obi-Wan and Darth. First one, that's why I said 1.5, was just Obi-Wan getting his ass beat. I understand he's not connected to the Force. I get that. Character development, great. It's not great character development. I'm just saying it in itself is great.
Yeah.
But I just
that
like,
it even exist. Yeah,
like, cool. But I'm just like, I don't care. The last lightsaber fight too was it was cool, but then we're getting flashbacks between Reva hunting down Luke, and I'm like, okay, this should just been a separate scene, because I want just strictly that and otherwise, like, there's just better lightsaber stuff out there. There's some cool scenes, like nostalgia stuff, but otherwise this show was just not great.
I think a controversial opinion here real quick. I think the new trilogies have the coolest Star Wars scenes.
I would
not
agree.
even gonna lie. Like,
I would agree. I think I can't think of one for 7 right off the top of my head, but 8 has this space jump scene, or the hyperspace jump into the ships. Super cool. People bitch about it, that like, oh, that wouldn't happen. I don't give a shit. It looks
7
cool.
was the Rise of Skywalker, right? No,
that was 9.
that was with Rey. 7 was with Rey.
Yeah, well, they were all with Rey.
Yeah, I know, but like I keep getting mixed up like with 6 and 7. I don't remember if it was like 6.
Yeah,
if it was like
7, 8, and 9 are the new ones.
7, they
7
had the forest scene at the very
right.
end. That was really cool. Yeah,
we actually got to see Finn hold a lightsaber.
that was the only time.
Yeah, but and 8, like I said, the jump scene, and then 9, I think it's one of the best in the trilogy, is when they're on like the ocean planet. And they're
you like that saber scene?
I love it, man.
I was okay for me.
Kylo's just such a badass.
He is.
I love
He's
him. It's the best part of that. We'll say what you want about those movies, but I don't know. Like
I actually like them.
They're not awful.
I rewatched them in context because I had a kind of own marathon thing where I watched 1 through 3, then 3 through 6, and then the in between, which is like Obi-Wan and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of watched them again, and then I watched the 7 through 9, and I was like, "Wow, this is so much better. It's such a better experience if you watch all of them, all at once, because it's so much." I think there's a lot of information to take in, but it feels a more completed arc.
Yes.
For the whole Star Wars universe. But
I just think it's forget those. We're talking about Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I know, but it is related to Obi-Wan though, because like in episode 1 through 3. I don't know why people like him so much in those, or I don't even know why they like him now. He was just a supporting character. He was just on the side.
The thing about the original ones is they're so memed, and like everyone wanted Obi-Wan.
I guess. Yeah,
it's like how everyone wanted to see Morbius again, but it was all a meme.
Yeah.
It's like, did you really want an Obi-Wan show, or
were you just memeing?
Yeah, or like, did you just have huge nostalgia for this?
But Obi-Wan and how it fits through the universe though, because I did watch it recently. I think it is a cool, kind of refreshing look at Obi-Wan.
Yes,
because looking back at all of those movies, it is very random.
Yes,
that he just like that Princess Leia is just like, Obi-Wan, help me. I'm just like, well, that doesn't make sense. But then this comes out and you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, that helps a little bit.
It's funny because it's like what, almost 40, 50 years later we get this.
Yeah.
I wish this came out, like, I wish Star Wars had their shit together beforehand. Yeah. Like, if we had Obi-Wan or Mando or something else besides, like, the Skywalker saga, because that's all we've been getting for years and years before we were even alive almost.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been better. I mean, there are the books and stuff. Like I read a lot of those books when I was a kid.
Did you?
Because they were free on the Kindle.
Oh, fair enough.
Anything that had like Darth Maul or like it was about any Sith, I read, and I just loved them. They're not canon anymore.
Yeah.
But like I loved them to death. They were like typically easy reads, and loved them to death.
I think I know what the problem is. I think they're trying too hard to be more Star Wars.
Probably.
They could probably do more with less.
Yeah.
Like less Jedi shit, more action shit.
It's never going to lose the nostalgia thing because that's Star Wars. And that's fine. But I'm very interested in Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie.
I didn't even know it was coming out.
Yep. It's going to be nothing to do with Skywalkers. And I think it's set fairly in the past.
Great. No Skywalkers, not a lot of Jedi, I hope.
So I'm interested in that because like Rogue One's like my second favorite Star Wars movie after Empire, because like it's no Jedi until Darth Vader, probably one of the best like Vader scenes in all of the movies. Yeah. Probably the best actually. And it sets up 4 in such a cool way. Like they literally take one line almost and make it into this entire movie. Yeah. It's great. So otherwise though,
I think they should have shown less Vader though in that movie. Because if I can remember, I think they showed a little bit in the first
and
then the very final end.
Yeah, I wish they just had the final act because we knew he was going to be there regardless. Yeah. So
I think that would have been a cool reveal, like at the very end there.
That's how I remember it. Actually, the first time I watched it, I rewatched it recently. I think you were here when
we watched it. Yeah,
I don't remember the scene when they go to like his temple or whatever. Yeah. I don't remember that at all. So maybe in my head I hyped it up more, but we've strayed all over the place Star Wars, but I'm sure people want to hear that. I mean,
our said stupid opinions of Star Wars.
I mean,
yours is fair.
I said Star Trek was better, so I still believe it.
That's true.
But Obi-Wan, let's final thoughts. Final thoughts on Obi-Wan.
Final thoughts on Obi-Wan. I think more creativity.
Yes.
In terms of like where he's going and what his story structure, or not story structure, his character arc is, because that to me is still very confusing. But it is like, on brand with like the original Obi-Wan, because he was also very confusing. He was like, Anakin, I can't take you here. Now he's like, Anakin, I need you to go with me, whatever. So I guess it does make sense. I think the messy thing with this show is that they introduce a new character that isn't remotely menacing.
No, allegedly she's getting a spinoff.
Fuck off.
I wasn't okay with it until the last episode because they did kind of make her a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no.
We never saw the second Inquisitor, the Han from Fast and Furious. Yeah. We never saw him again.
Yeah, they kind of just stopped after Reva made like her
appearance
stance. Like,
yeah. So. Less Darth Vader-ish kind of in there, because the cool parts about Darth Vader is just like he's like, when he's on screen he's menacing as but like when he gets like, it's like a really random situation and he just shows up, it's like,
I get that. There's some great scenes with Darth in this, but otherwise I get what you're saying.
It's like Batman showing up in the daylight,
like
in the sun. It looks fucking weird.
Less Darth Vader, more like Anakin flashbacks. Give that more connection between Obi-Wan. Like, act like someone hasn't seen it. And
did you like the flashbacks they had in this? I didn't.
They're all right.
Okay.
It's what I wanted, not necessarily how I wanted it, but like, or like the scene where he sees Anakin out in the field and then he's like not there. Do more stuff like that. Like, make that what's blocking him from the Force. And maybe that's what they were trying to do. It wasn't conveyed to me well, but do something like that. So final thoughts for me though, much to be desired. Some cool stuff.
No more Jedi shit.
I want to show me Reva again. I'll say it. Like, I'm fine with it now. But
I think she's a really cool actor. I just don't like where she's at in this.
The writing and stuff didn't do her any justice.
No.
I like Kumail Nanjiani's character. I thought that was funny.
I thought that was really stupid.
But otherwise,
that's Star Wars at home right there.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's fine. Ewan McGregor did great. Darth and Obi-Wan's rematches were fine. Otherwise, it's just
cool ending.
It's a nostalgia trip. Get over it. Go home. Go watch Empire Strikes Back just to make sure you think Star Wars is still good. Let's get to our reviews, I guess, for Obi-Wan. We do 2 ratings here. We do critical and entertainment. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Win, what's your critical rating?
I want to say 5. A lot of forgettable characters. We forgot Ice Cube's son.
Yep.
He was supposed to be a Jedi or something. I think Jacob told us that.
Allegedly.
Everyone's going to be a fucking Jedi.
Yep.
But it makes sense.
And one of the Softy brothers was a Jedi.
Yeah. Cool. He was in the beginning in like the first and second episode.
For me, critical, I'm going to say 4. It's not good enough to be middle of the road.
Yeah, I'm giving it middle of the road.
Like, I think I have so much love and hate for Star Wars. It's such a love-hate relationship. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 4. Entertainment value.
3.
Wow.
Much cringe fest.
Absolutely. I'm going to give it a 7, though, because it is a love-hate relationship. So, there's my love, and then there's my enough. Hate. I did, like, actually cheer a couple times in the last episode. But...
I had to keep myself from pressing the skip button Because I was just like, God, I really just want to get through this shit. I don't want to watch this part.
I only cheered in the last like 5 minutes, so you could have.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, that's our review, our continuity telecast on Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Do you think we're gonna get a Padme like?
Yeah, it's just all gonna be political debates. That's it.
Talking about like.
No, God, I hope not. Like I'm sorry.
I forgot she was a senator in that movie.
Dude, like, I know, but also, like, if they did that, if they had the balls to do that, like, tell me something. Do a Leia thing. That's fine. Because she eventually becomes, like, a Jedi.
She's a rebel.
But Padme, it's just like. She is essentially the only thing, because I said it earlier, the whole thing about point A to point B with the prequels is to get from Anakin to Darth.
Yeah.
Padme's entire thing is she's just there to birth the kids. That's it.
True. Yeah, that's true.
And die.
She does some presidential shit though in 1 through 3.
Yeah, she's like,
she gets like someone else is like,
Palpatine, you kind of bad, ain't you? And she was right. So.
She has an imposter throughout the movie,
which is also that.
I was so confused.
That confused me as a kid too. But anyways, that's our review for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It looks so similar. Like what the?
I think that's Keira Knightley.
Is it?
I think so.
Wow, that's incredible.
Or she's one of the like guards with the. But anyways,
you know who could be young Padme?
Josh Brolin.
No, Millie Bobby Brown.
Fucking hell. First name that came to my mind. Anyways, thank y'all for watching.
Millie Bobby Brown looks like Natalie
I know,
Portman.
I agree.
Like, it would be cool.
Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. We love movies. We love y'all. May the force be with you.
Oh, fuck off.
And also with you. I
go ahead.
No, I know it. I think I know what you're gonna say.
The first episode when he said that the first time, I was like, no, not in the show, but in the movie, episode 1. When he said that, I just for some reason I just had the urgent response to say, and also with
yes.
I don't know.
Because we went to a Catholic school.
Yep.
Anyways, thank y'all for watching.
Or with your spirits, it is.